Hey, hi folks. Welcome back to my channel Tech-IOT. I hope all of you doing well. So today we will see requirements in IoT. First one is the business intelligence. Business intelligence is changing as a result of the IoT. Data is a new kind of currency in today's connected world and seems like just about everything I do in life and business generates data. The real question is what happens to all of this data? Answer is it depends on context. Some of data can go long way in helping companies to business smarter. That's where business intelligence comes in IoT solution. Helps to business turn data into actionable insights. And this is true for a range of vertical markets from manufacturing to healthcare, finance, retail, and etc. Next one is the information security. Information security focuses on protecting your internet-enabled devices that connect to each other on wireless network. IoT security is the safety component tied to Internet of Things and it strives to protect IoT devices and network against cybercrime. IoT security is a growing concern. Why? Your connected devices are data collectors. The personal information collected and stored with these devices, such as your name, age, health data, location, and many more, can aid criminals in stealing your identity. When you connect it to everything, there are more ways to access your information that can make you to attractive target for people who want to make a profit of your personal data. Every connected devices you own can add another privacy concern, especially since most of them connected to your smartphone. Third one is the UI and UX design. User needs a way to view and understand data captured by IoT. That's where user interface comes. In the simplest terms, a user interface it means by which user and computer system interact. Many of think UI is just software or app, but user interface could be anything from smartwatch to voice control Amazon web system. Native apps. Native apps are what most people think when they think of mobile UIs, native application that you download directly into your phone. The advantage of native application that you have greater access to phone capabilities and can create a better overall user experience. Like website, a web app is access to going to certain URL. However, while websites, largely informational web apps, are built to have a certain functionalities. Fourth one is the mobile development. Mobile development is focused on customer and is primarily used in everyday situation. It has massive impact on how people live, making life of user easier. Just one app is now able to affect lots of devices that accomplish different tasks. Let's explore how can approach mobile development for IoT. How to create IoT application. First one, choose right platform like HomeKit, Android Things, ThingWorks, Azure IoT Suite. Second one, choose hardware. Third one, think of scalability in advance. Fourth one, make sure your app is super fast. Fifth one, take good care of your security. Fifth one is the hardware interface. Most hardware interfaces are serial interfaces. Each type of hardware interfaces defines a method of communicating between peripheral and central processor. IoT hardware platform use a number of common interfaces. Sensor and actuator modules can support one or more of these interfaces like USB, GPIO, I2C, SPI and UART. Sixth one is the IP networking. Let's examine question. Are the things in IoT really is going to need a traditional IP address? In today's internal answer would be yes. Because the things are mostly server and switches, firewalls and routers, laptops and phones. with IP to IP connectivity. Because of network address translation and private network addressing, a unique to the world IP address is not needed many machines. Machines can have a same address. But when we start talking about refrigerator, clothing, thermostats, light bulbs and the temperature probe, in your stick we would ask, do they need a directly on the internet with IP address, unique or otherwise? I don't think so. I hope you guys like this video. In next video, we will see M2M and IoT standards. If you like, then subscribe my channel. If you have any doubt, please let me know in comment section. Thank you. Bye bye. See you soon.